It's not about you. It's not about you, Patrick Hammond. Do you know what it's like to have someone violate your home? Someone broke into our house, violated our home, stole things that can never be replaced, sentimental things that have been handed down from one generation to another by loved ones who have passed on. Contest Master, future and fellow Toastmasters, it is February 10th, 2015. I am introduced to a new word called flockers. It is popular and trendy amongst young people, and it has to deal with breaking and entering, stealing, thievery, and burglary. Wanting to know more about flockers, when I get to work, I ask some of the kids how flockers operate. I work in juvenile hall. One young man says, I broke into a house one time, went through the bedroom window. As I made my way down the stairs and looked around the corner, I saw an elderly man sitting in a chair with a shotgun waiting for me. I made my way back up those stairs and out that window. I said, son, are you still a flocker? He said, yeah. I said, that's stupid, son. Another young man said, I broke into a house one time, didn't think anyone was home, only to discover that the owner of the house was in the garage while I was in the house. As he made his way from the garage into the house, I took off running. Found out later on he was an LA County Sheriff's deputy. I said, son, do you realize your life was on the line? He said, oh no, sir. He wasn't going to catch me. I was too fast. I said, son, he didn't have to catch you. All he had to do was shoot you. Son, what would your mother have done had she gotten a phone call saying that this man, in an effort to protect himself and his home, had shot and killed you? He said, she probably would have committed suicide. And my little brother was with me. I said, son, your mother could have lost 2 children in one day. In life, when we're making decisions, we have to remember that we're connected to other people. Allow me to leave you with a lesson that my brother learned the hard way. March 1996, my mother is diagnosed with colon cancer, a very aggressive form of cancer. My mother has 4 children. One of us is incarcerated. My mother tells my brother over the phone, don't worry about me, baby. I'll be all right. I'll be here when you get home. This was March 1996. My brother was not due out until 1997. I had learned that people diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer only had about a 4 to 6 month window to live. March, April, May, June, July, August. 1996, my mother is in Daniel Freeman Hospital, lying on her deathbed, has not spoken a word in about a week. Cancer was shutting down vital organs. The doctor comes into her room and says, she's still holding on. I don't know what she's fighting for. There's nothing more we can do. Maybe you know what it's like to have to sit at the bedside of a loved one who is getting ready to die. The eyes were yellow and jaundice was setting in. I remember the phone call my mother had with my brother. Made my way over to the nurse's station to use the phone to call the facility where my brother was housed. Speaking to the night commander, I said, is there any way possible that you can get my brother to the phone? My mother is on her deathbed. She is not expected to make it. The night commander calls the hospital to confirm my story. The phone in my mother's room rings. I answer the phone. The night commander says, Mr. Hammond, we have your brother. I say, listen, man, Mama's not going to make it. She won't be here when you get home. She hadn't spoken a word all week. I'm going to put the phone to her ear so you can say your goodbyes. I'll let you know went to speak. I put the phone to my mother's ear. I said, go ahead and talk, man. I hear my brother say, Mama, don't die, Mama. Please don't die. I love you so much, Mama. Please don't die. I'll never get in trouble again, Mama. I'll never come to jail again. I love you, Mama. Suddenly, out of nowhere, in the strongest voice my mother could conjure up, she says to my brother, I love you too, baby. I take the phone from my mother's ear and say, hey, man, I'll talk to you later. Hang up the phone. My mother dies almost 1 hour later. I asked the young man, gentlemen, what was my mother waiting on? One young man says, to talk to her baby boy. I said, that's right. She wanted to talk to her son. Why do I share my story with you, I asked. Another young man says, so I know how much my mama loves me. So you'll know how much your mama loves you. Son, to hell with you. It's not about you. It's about the fact that you keep your mother so tied up with the life that you now live that she can't live in peace. And if you are not careful, if you don't make some positive changes in your life, you'll keep her so